Beach FM, locals talking to locals.
Time to say good morning to the chair of the Paraparaumu Raumati Community Board, is Johnny Best. Good morning, Johnny.
Good morning, Nigel. How are you?
Good. Real Paraparaumu Raumati Community Board weather around our place. Thanks very much for that. And wasn't that a great event on Saturday, the Kapiti Food Fair in your community board area? That was fantastic, wasn't it?
It was. I didn't actually attend, but members of the family attended, and there's a nice bit of cheesecake in the fridge for me.
Oh, lovely. Yeah. Must bring a fair bit of money into the district, Johnny.
I think it certainly does. I was talking to a friend just yesterday, and they spent a considerable amount there.
Yes, I think you buy things that you can't sort of readily or easily get, or you get tempted to buy anyhow. I know our Kapiti Manuka honey was there for sale. I went to go and get some, but I think they'd run out. So that was that. But I'll get some in due course. But that was the Manuka honey from Kapiti Island. So,
okay.
Yeah. So, but I noticed some people had several pots of it. So there we are. All right. So you got a last meeting this week, haven't you, for your community board for the year? What night's that on?
That is tomorrow night.
All right.
At the Kapiti Coast Sports Pavilion on Scope Drive at 7 o'clock.
All right. At the turf. Yeah. Okay. I'll just write that down. 7 o'clock, is it? 7 o'clock.
Correct.
What's on the agenda, Johnny?
We haven't got a lot on the agenda, but we've got council staff wanting approval from the board to put some no parking lines at various locations. One of them's on Kapiti Road in the service lane where the businesses are, where the pet shop and stuff like that are.
Oh yes, yep. What about where people put all their cars for sale? There was some talk about getting some no parking lines there, or has that been done already? I'm not sure.
I'm not really too aware of that. I know there have been a few people sort of making some sort of noises about that, but unless there's an outcry, I think it's best to just leave it alone at the moment.
Right, so some no parking line somewhere going to be discussed along Kapiti Road, is it? It's getting a very busy road, boy. You can't.
It is, and I think probably in the future there will be some more yellow paint put along there.
Yeah, all right. NZTA turning up at your meeting tomorrow night too, aren't they?
Yes, we've got them talking about some revocation work. As you're aware, we've got the bridge down at Raumati South, which sort of goes nowhere, and there is going to be a footpath at some stage from that bridge linking up through to Raumati and eventually, I guess, to Coastlands.
All right. So is that the Eel Bridge you're talking about, is it, or was it the Eel Bridge?
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah. So it sort of just stops and nothing happens.
It does at the moment. There always was planned for a walkway up from there to Raumati. We had a briefing earlier on this year, I think it was October or sometime like that, and they were actually going to sort of delay, or the timing that they were going to do that was going to be later than what we wanted. So the board has sent a letter to NZTA requesting that is one of the areas that gets done first.
Right. And I suppose they'll be talking about the noise issue too, will they? Or somebody will bring that issue up with them, I suppose.
I'm sure they will. The Orcon, which were the consultancy company, have my understanding is they've done their work and provided NZTA with a report, and NZTA will be releasing that report to the affected residents. And of course, we've got the Neighbourhood Impact Forum groups meeting later this month. I think it's next week.
Okay. To
discuss that as well.
Sure.
And of course, the community liaison group will be hearing about that. I think it's on the 18th of this month.
Okay. Now, the redevelopment plan for McLean Park, are we any further ahead with that, or has that all been resolved? What's the story there?
There is a report on the council meeting, and that's coming up to council meeting this Thursday. So hopefully that'll go through. I think they had made some minor adjustments to that plan.
Yes, because I hear the Saturday market down at the beach has got to be shifted most probably because of development. So they've got to look for a new space. Any ideas for them?
Well, look, there always was plans to actually be able to have the market over there at the park. So hopefully we can get some work done, and maybe they'll be able to move over there.
No, I think they were just a bit concerned about it being so exposed, but that's up to them, I should imagine, to make up their minds. But that's going to happen sooner or later. Now, while we're down at the beach, you've got the Christmas lights. Now, what's this? You're going to turn some lights on?
Yes, the board members, the board members have been sort of working on a bit of a plan to turn the lights on this Friday, around about 7:30. There's going to be a kids' lolly scramble, and we'll see what else we can sort of muster up to have a bit of a presence down there.
Right. Because we haven't got the carols down there this year, have we? Because I think they've moved
No,
to the...
unfortunately we haven't.
Yeah. They've moved them up to the Kapiti School, haven't they? Or somewhere like that?
Yeah, that's my understanding, and I think one of the reasons was because, last year I think it was cancelled because of the weather, and it does, I suppose it was a little bit exposed, but I mean, crikey, we've been having some great weather this last couple of months, haven't we?
Yeah, that's for sure, and I presume it provides a bit more parking too, because big crowds turn out for that. So we'll hear more about it.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame because I think it's an awesome venue down there at McLean Park.
Yeah, it is. Yep, been down there several
But
times.
I'm sure once the park's redeveloped, it will be, there will be sort of an opportunity for entertainment. I mean, it's got that natural sort of amphitheatre down there anyway.
Yeah, that's right. All the roadworks finished around Raumati prior to Christmas by now?
I'm guessing so. I haven't heard anything otherwise.
Good. All right then, Johnny. We'll talk to you next week, and we look forward to the lights being turned on Friday night. What time was that again?
We're going to be doing that around about 7:30.
7:30. Kids lolly scramble and other bits and pieces as well. Get on down there and enjoy.
Great stuff. Thank you.
106.3 Beach FM.